how to be a fit cosplayer. And this should go. No, not presenting. Okay. So, I'm a fit cosplayer, and I love games, so I always start off these with games. So first one's gonna be a push-up competition, obviously. So if you feel so inclined, I will take 2 or 3 guests to come up here and see who can do the most push-ups. You will win a prize. You're gonna love it. All right, we got 3 guests over here. Let's do it. Oh, we got 4. Okay. You guys can right over here in this big open section right here. We got 5 people. Let's go. That's right. You guys are gonna work out here. I wouldn't say be a fit cosplayer and then have you not work out, because that'd be weird. Okay, so on the count of 3, you guys are gonna just go push-ups down and up, see who can do the most. But you guys need to do proper form, and I will show you proper form because some people they don't know how to do push-ups. We ain't doing that here. You're gonna go right here, starting up, about 1 inch from the ground, and press up. We're not doing any knees, because you guys all look pretty strong, so I trust you. All right, and then we have our judges over here. I want you guys to watch them. If they start cheating, let me know, in case I don't see it. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. The next game up, we have 1 more game after this, just to get you guys ready and for what's about to happen. We're gonna be doing some wall squats. So whoever thinks that they got a good wall squat, we're just gonna hold it. So you're gonna get right here on the wall and just hold it like this. Who thinks they can do it? If only one person goes, they're immediately gonna win. So. Okay, you can't go again. You can't go again. You already won once. There we go. There we go. Oh, more people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this is what I love to see. Yes, you guys are not afraid to get those quads blown out. Let's go.
Hey, get them in here. Very afraid, actually.
All right, I would start a timer, but we're just gonna keep going until somebody falls. So like I said, you're gonna stand on the wall, 90-degree angle. Whoever is the last to fall down, I guess, is the winner, and you guys also win a prize. All right, and we're starting. And no hands on the knees, automatic disqualification. If your hands go bam, you're out. Okay, this is great. This is why I have music. All right, thank you. You guys did amazing. That was awesome. And this is your prize, sir. Woo! You earned it. All right. And we can turn it off. Good moment. Okay. I love some Jean Paul, but I'm going to try to teach y'all something. Okay. So my goal by the end of this is for everyone to walk out feeling confident, for you to walk out with a plan, and helpful resources. Ooh. Okay, there we go. So, like I said, my name. Ooh. We just gonna be on the screen? Okay. There we go. I got it. This is throwing me off. Anyway, so my name is the Fit Cosplayer. I make fitness and cosplay content. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and then this is me. My name is Sean. I'm a trainer, I'm a cosplayer, a big nerd, and a life coach. So my whole thing is helping people be the best version of themselves every day, specifically in fitness, because the way you feel about your body changes everything about your life. I have a couple of ebooks I've created. One is called The Ultimate Guide to Cosplay Fitness, which is sort of a culmination of, like, what if you took this character and made a workout from them? And I just have a whole bunch of ideas and I just put them all in a book, and I figured other people might like that too. And then my newest one I've made was called Superhero Origins. It is a 6-week body weight workout from beginner all the way to advanced. So if you've never touched a weight in your life, if you think you can't do a push-up, or if you can, do backflips, like, this is for you. And my specialty is calisthenics, also known as bodyweight training, because when I started working out, I did not have any money, and I did not want to go to a gym because everyone is bigger than me, and I'm afraid of them. So I said, what if I just stayed home and worked out by myself with no one to look at? So that's sort of how I started my journey. Oh, there's more people, yay. Come on in, guys, take a seat, take a seat. So before I get into this, I always give a disclaimer. I have a 6-pack, so what? And what that means is, just because somebody has a certain body type, don't believe everything they say. There's plenty of people who, unfortunately just have amazing genetics and don't need to work that hard, and it's not fair. And that's just how it works. So they can eat whatever they want, and they don't get anywhere above like 12% body fat. Certain people have lower, quality genetics, and you gotta put in twice the work, and that's okay. That's just how it crumbles. And the things that I do for myself, like my genuine love of fitness and working out, might not be your passion, right? You might have those friends that are like, how do you not work out? Like, I gotta go every day to the gym, 2-3 hours, and it's like, what's wrong with you? I have friends like that. I don't want to be in the gym for 2 to 3 hours a day, right? Like, if my workouts are like 45 minutes to an hour max, and then I'm just like, I'm tired, I want to do other things. So it's okay if you don't want to be in the gym for hours, and it's okay if you want to get in like a 5-minute workout. Like, there's anything that works for you is what's right for you. So you gotta figure out what works for you, stick with that. That's how you're gonna get to your goal. Right over here, this is like, this is me in high school and college. I was very round, and I just stayed home and watched the anime all the time, honestly. You can see I'm a big nerd. That's like a Mario shirt. And I used to have like tape on my glasses because like I broke them and then I take them back together. So like that little meme of like the tape, like that's me. Like that's my actual face. So when I tell people I'm a nerd, I'm not making this stuff up. And then right over here, this is, after I discovered the amazing world of cosplay. I did not want to just be this huge, jacked bodybuilder kind of person. I just said, you know what? All of the people I see in anime and in movies and superheroes, I want to look like that, but I never did the work. So when I realized that I can be motivated because of the stuff that I watch and read, that's what makes me want to get up and go to the gym. That's what makes me want to say, maybe I shouldn't eat this, maybe I should eat more of this. So, And then so I got Shazam, Bowser, that's Misty. I did a bodybuilder Misty cosplay, so these 2 Togepi's. I was super proud of myself. I was I'm the best. I'm so creative. And then there was it was a rave, and I was supposed to be Roger Rabbit. But I was kind of feeling myself. I was just let me just wear the tiniest, so I will know that one. But I had ears, so I'm a bunny. All right, so we're starting this out. What does fit mean? So everyone thinks being fit means something completely different. And why is that on the screen? There we go. Yay. Man, I'm getting so good at this. So to some people, being fit means eating less or moving more and eating less. Some people think it's moving more and eating more. So if you want to, eat big to get big, right? Some people, that's how they want to do it. Some people lift super heavy and do a whole bunch of cardio, depending on their sport or if they're an athlete. Some people eat super high protein and low fat. What's the kind of person that does that? That's actually really popular on Instagram and stuff. A lot of people talk about that. Ooh, don't eat carbs. Carbs are bad for you. That's not true. And then some people eat super high carb and super low fat, like runners and marathoners and stuff like that. So there's different diets depending on what you want to do in your fitness journey. There's no one correct way to get fit. So that needs to be blown out the water right now. Well, and I will have a section for questions, so if anybody has questions, just keep them right there. So, we're talking about fitness and cosplay, and how to cosplay. So, the easiest 3 ways to break down, starting your cosplay, whether it's the first one you've done or doing one that's maybe going to change your perception of yourself. Step 1 is to do a cosplay based on your body type or a cosplay that's your favorite character. So mine, for example, would be the Flash. He's my favorite. I love him. I have a tattoo of the Flash right here. When and where. So decide when you want to cosplay and where you're going to do it. And this could be, I'm gonna cosplay as, Superman or Wonder Woman in 6 months at this convention, in Texas, or this convention in New York. Whatever it is, decide when and where. Because if you don't have a date set, you're not gonna take yourself seriously. If you don't decide and buy that ticket, you're not going to put the work in. You're going to give yourself every excuse to give up. And you're gonna say, oh, maybe next time, or I'm not ready yet. So when you decide the date, that's when you're ready. You will be ready on that day, whatever that day is. It could be a week, a month, a year, even 5 years, that's okay. The fact that you're deciding this is when it's gonna happen is gonna get you motivated and moving. And then the third, make it. So this can mean whether you're buying your cosplay, getting it custom made, having a friend make it, doing a closet cosplay, whatever that looks like. Okay. All right, and we have another game coming up. I know, you guys have been waiting so long for this. All right, this third one, got some more prizes here. This one's going to be a flexibility challenge. So who thinks that they're the most flexible?
In what way? What position are we doing?
You'll have to see. Wow, everyone wants to come up and do push-ups. Someone wants to stretch. Okay. There we go. All right, there we go. We got some more people. See, some of y'all need to do a Spider-Man cosplay, so y'all do some yoga. That was amazing. Good job, all of y'all. Ooh, that was really good. All right. And then, I should have taken a picture, but quick story. When I wanted to work on my flexibility, I was like, okay, well, what's a cosplay I can do that would have me doing that? And I was like, that's it, Chun-Li. So I did a Chun-Li cosplay, and up until the convention, I went to DreamCon a couple weeks ago. So 3 months up until that point, I was doing yoga twice a week to get ready. I tell you, this method works. It's not just for fun. Oh, and then when I went to DreamCon, there was a Chun-Li meetup, well, Street Fighter meetup. Oh, we not gonna go again? Oh, you're on Spotify. And so all the Chun-Lis got together, and I was like, oh, hey, let's take a picture. And then I bust into this split, and then they all look at me like I'm crazy. It's like, what? Yeah. So, there you go. Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good. No, you're good. Oh, and I do have one mouse. Let me see if the mouse works. Yay, mouse works. I'm telling y'all, I'm getting better at this every day. All right, so all of this so far has been based off of an amazing book. Take a picture, take notes if you guys haven't heard of this book. It's called The Alter Ego Effect. It's by Todd Herman. So essentially, the alter ego effect is you pick a persona, and it could be anything, and the point of the persona is to get you to absorb the qualities of that person, or thing, or place. You can use this with any area of your life. It's not just for cosplay. But I used this when I created all of my fitness stuff. So number one, your inspired character. So this is the person you want to cosplay. So think of a specific person in your mind right now that you would want to cosplay that has a certain body type or a certain attribute. In my case, one that I used was Princess Peach. I love Princess Peach. She's the homegirl, she's the queen. I know she's princess, but she's really queen because her daddy ain't around. So she's the queen. They just don't know it yet. So Princess Peach, she inspires me. She's regal, she's royal. When she walks into a room, she commands respect. And then everyone, obviously she's in charge, so they all worship her. But also, the thing about Peach is that, for me, I think she's really, what's the word? There's a word in my mind, and I can't think of it. I'm gonna move on. Anyway, so I have a couple different Princess Peach costumes that I've done, and every time I wear them, the whole room looks, and everyone's inspired. I actually met Samantha Kelly, the voice of Princess Peach, and she just was like, oh my gosh, I've never seen someone like do my outfit like you, and oh, this is so cool. And then she signed, I had a hair song, she signed it. It was the best day of my life. But yeah, so you're gonna pick an inspired character. The second thing, think of the purpose. So that those are the attributes and the qualities that you want from this cosplay. So like I said, with Peach, I think of being royal, I think of confidence, I think of power. So that's how I want to feel when I'm wearing that cosplay, when I'm looking like that character. So what attributes does your character have that you want to embody? So if it's feeling confident, if it's feeling powerful, right? It might even be like feeling more feminine, or feeling really masculine, or feeling really proud. Like, what does having this cosplay on do for you on the inside of you? That's what you want to feel while wearing this cosplay. And then number 3, change your story. These are just points I got from the book, but the book is amazing, goes into a lot more detail. So thinking of how you think about yourself, thinking of how, specifically with fitness, like, what do you think about your body? How does it make you feel when you think about the way you look, when you think about the way you want to look? And how will this cosplay, how will putting on this outfit, how will wearing maybe the hat, or having those muscles or whatever, like, how will it make you feel differently about yourself? Once again, going back to the Peach example, when I wear my Prince Peach outfit, I have multiple. I'm obsessed. When I wear it and I walk into a room, I feel confident in myself. That I'm not thinking of oh, what is everyone thinking about me? I walk in there knowing what I'm doing. I feel like I know where I'm headed, and that I'm focused, and that I'm in charge. Not in a way of other people, but I'm not feeling anxious, and I don't feel small around other people. I don't need to ask for permission. I walk in there, I know what I want, I know who I am, and this is what I'm gonna take. If you couldn't already tell, by doing so, you can take those attributes from that character and apply it to your life. Not just fitness-wise, but after that. You put the costume on, you feel it, and then once the costume's off, that's you now. That confidence, that power, that pride, that masculinity, that femininity, it's in you. So it's all about life change. So being a fit cosplayer is not just about I'm super swole, or I have a six-pack, or I'm the most jacked person in the room, and it's not just about buying the most expensive and ornate things and being super detailed. Ooh, I sewed all these ribbons and it took me 6 months. It's about who am I, and how does this cosplay change that? How does this cosplay make me feel powerful and confident, sexy, all those things? Right there. Yes. Yeah, I'm so good at this. All right. And this is the hard part. Don't be an NPC. For those of you that do not know, NPC stands for non-player character. An NPC is the person in the game who literally just exists and doesn't do anything. They are the shopkeeper, the background character, the person on the loop who's tilling the field day after day. Do not be that person. NPCs are the people that say, oh, the diet starts Monday, oh, it's my birthday weekend, I'll make a decision next time. No, there is no next time. It's today. Start right now, because you are worth it. Do not put it off into the future. Don't wait till your friends are on board with you. If you're the only person in your family that cosplays or that likes fitness, don't wait until everyone is on your side. Or if they say, oh, you're doing that weird Chinese stuff again. My mom says that. I'm just like, Mom, it's not. It's a whole different country. Stop. She doesn't get it. She loves me, but she doesn't understand. There's lots of countries in the world. But yeah, you don't need to wait for other people's permission. You don't need to wait till it looks good. You don't need to wait to, until you don't need to wait till summer, until your Instagram starts popping. You don't need to wait till you're the perfect YouTuber. Just do it. Start now. Start now. So, yeah, these are the kind of thoughts that get in your way. Your present is a result of your past. So it's really easy to, okay, I'm so little time. It's very easy to get caught in thinking, oh man, I don't like how I feel about myself, I don't like how I look, and say, well, when I feel better about myself, then I'll do it. Like, no, just, it's really hard, but you can do it. You take a minute and accept, okay, the only reason I am where I am right now is because of what I did before. And that doesn't make you a bad person, it doesn't make you a failure, you're not a loser. It's just, okay, stuff happened, and this is where I am today. I'm where I am on Monday because of Sunday. I have a hangover right now because I drank too much at the water park last night. That's not me, I'm just giving a random example. So, and that's okay, because you can say, you know what, today is a new day. Today I'm gonna make a different decision. I'm gonna start that cosplay, I'm gonna start that fitness journey, I'm gonna put down the donuts. That's a joke for Ace, for y'all who don't know. I'm gonna, I'm gonna go to the store, thank you. And I'm gonna buy that chicken breast, I'm gonna buy the salad, I'm gonna buy the carton of almond milk, whatever that is. You're right, today is the day I'm gonna do it. Even if it's a little tiny baby step, it all starts there. Second thought, you are more powerful than you think. So, if you don't know, right, just like every anime, the second to last episode, right before the finale, you unlock your superpowers, your ability that you had the whole series that no one talked about and it just showed up right now. Like, that's you. You have it in you already. Don't think you don't. If other people tell you you didn't, they're dumb. They're liars. They don't know what they're talking about. They have that power too. They just don't know it yet. So you all have the power inside of you to make that decision, to do the hard thing, to decide that tomorrow is going to be better than today. It's already there. If you don't believe it, it's there. I'm telling you, you can take my word for it. It's there. It's in you. You are the ultimate. You are the Super Saiyan. You are the other words for anime that I can't think of right now. You are the Gear 5 Luffy, okay? Alright, as soon as you think it's all over, it's not. Just wait one more episode. It's coming. Alright, and then number 3, like I was saying, pause and proceed. That just means to stop and breathe and then move forward. It's very important to accept where you are right now and say, okay, I'm gonna make this decision, and it's not gonna be easy. There are gonna be times when I wanna give up. There's gonna be times when I think that this other person has a better cosplay than me, that all these people have better bodies than me. Like, those times will happen. That happens to me all the time. And I just had to bite the bullet and stop following certain people because, okay, I'm gonna tell myself, some people, in the Instagram sphere or the fitness sphere, I don't follow them because they also have dreadlocks. Just because in my mind, there's this little voice in my mind that's like, oh, their hair is better than yours, or they're just like you, and then I create comparisons that this person looks nothing like me at all. We have completely different content and tastes and styles, and I'm just like, no, if looking at you makes me feel bad about myself, I'm just gonna stop looking at you. It's really silly, but it happens, and I know at least one of y'all in this room can relate to that. Even people have the same taste as me, same taste in anime and fitness. They're not bad people. It's just if I look at this person's content, I'm gonna start thinking negative thoughts about myself, or I'll start comparing, and then I'm like, wait, I don't know you. You've never done anything wrong to me, but now I think I'm ugly, and now I think I have to shave my head and all this stuff. So if that's what it takes, don't follow that person. Do the necessary steps to put yourself in the right place. Because it's not worth it. Like I said, you're gonna stop yourself from becoming, your most powerful self, your final form. You're gonna stop yourself because you're gonna let the thoughts of everything around you cloud your mind. And then, I should have made a different slide for this, but I didn't, and that's okay. So, right here, these are little tips and tricks here I have for you guys. So these are 3 apps that I love to use that keep me focused, that keep me on the path. Wait, did I do it? Yo, am I a genius? Hold up. I think I did it. Let me see. Ooh, click. I think I made that slide. Yes, I did. Y'all, give it up. I'm awesome. You are not a panelist until you are making something up last second, 5 minutes before your panel. Cosplanner. This is an amazing app I found. It's free. You can put in your cosplay, like whatever you want to do. So like if I'm talking about Princess Peach, you can put like Princess Peach. It allows you to put in pictures. So you can do progress pictures. You can take snapshots, screenshots, and insert them in the app and say like, ooh, these are all the pieces I need. And then it has categories. It's like, okay, when do you need it by? What pieces do you already have? Like, what else do you need? You can make lists and you can keep track of stuff because I don't keep track of things very well. So this app is really good because, especially if you have super detailed cosplays, especially if you're making your own cosplays, you need to have every detail. Like, I need thread and needles, and I need to go to the store to get this piece and this helmet and that stuff. And yeah, it keeps your stuff organized, and I need that because I have so many of these. All right, the next one is called Heavy, H-E-V-Y. Heavy is a fitness app. Once again, it's free. You can create your own workouts, whether it's body weight or if you do lots of stuff in the gym. You can do like if you're running, doing marathoning. It keeps track of your workouts, keeps track of your sets and reps. You can put in pictures, you can put in your weights, and then you can share it with your friends so you guys can keep each other accountable. And if you don't already have one, get at least one friend that like wants to take on this fitness challenge with you or do a cosplay with you. Having someone to keep you accountable is like the number one thing that's gonna keep you like up here when you feel it down, because they're gonna be like, no, and then kick you in the butt. And then last but not least, Stick. This is one of my favorite. A lot of you are gonna hate it, and that's because you cannot fail with this app. Stick is a betting app. What that means is in the app you put, for example, I'm going to run a marathon on January 1st. So you can have check-ins with that. So for example, you'll say, I'm going to check in every week that I ran 1 mile until January 1st. If you don't do the check-in on the app, it takes your money, because you put in your credit card information. It will take your money and give it to an anti-charity. An anti-charity is any charity that you don't believe in. So it'll have like a list of things. I won't list them because some of y'all will get really triggered. But things like politically, or things with guns or babies, for example, that some people like and some people really don't like. It will give your money to those companies if you don't do that thing. Yeah, exactly. It's terrible. Another one it does, it's called like friend or foe. So you can put in someone that you don't like an enemy, like a coworker. You can put their name in, and it will send your money to your coworker and give them your money if you don't do the thing that you are committed to doing. It's great. Yeah. I use this with like my coaching clients. People use it for like smoking or not drinking alcohol their whole life. But I love using it for fitness. I've used it when I needed to make YouTube videos, and it'll be like 10 a.m. and I'm like, I'm gonna post a YouTube video by 12 p.m. or I lose $100. And I made that video. Okay. So it's great. So yeah, you can use it on yourself too, and that's where the bread and butter is. Using it on yourself to be like, no, I'm gonna do this thing. And if you're someone that cares about money or has a job and needs to pay bills, use this app. Because if you can't pay your bills, it means you are not what's that word I just said? You're not an accountable person. So you get to be accountable, or else you ain't gonna pay your bills that month. It's great. It's great. So all of you who can't breathe, it's okay. You're not signed up for the app yet, but do it. It's going to change the whole game. When you're held accountable, you show up. I love it. There we go. And we got one more slide. Bam, thank you. Yes, thank you for showing up. If you want to see any of my information, you can scan this QR code here. Like I said, I do fitness and cosplay content all over the internet, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. I have a page for y'all. I do some merch as well. Oh, my eyeballs. Okay, contacts, y'all. Okay, and this is also the time for questions. So we, do have some time left if anyone has questions. Fitness, cosplay, anything in between. I will take those now. Ooh, right there.
Is fitness just masochism?
It can be. It can be. It's funny you say that because I know some people who treat it as that, or like they'll even say things like, "Oh, I need to do this because like I hate my body, so I have to push myself and for hours." But in my experience, I don't want to say that you're wrong for that, but I don't like that. If you come at it, I personally believe that fitness is like one of the highest forms of self-love. You don't have to be in the gym for hours, you don't need to be running miles a day, but giving your body the ability to be its best self and teaching it how to heal itself and how to push past its limits, I think is the most loving thing you can do, because those things, in the long run make your life better, right? Having, being more flexible makes your muscles longer, being able to have improved cardio, improves your health in the long run. So if you come at it from a loving point of view, it's really the highest form of self-love, and teaching yourself like, oh, I'm worth, going to the gym. I'm worth, eating a different food today, or, doing 10 pull-ups. So that's a good question. Yes?
Realistically, what's your workout routine throughout?
Like my personal
Yeah,
routine?
like
Yeah.
how many days do you do it?
Yeah, I usually do about 5 days of 5 days of the week, and then weekends I either just take off, or I play a lot of Just Dance, y'all. Or y'all may have seen me in the room. Rhythm games are just like everything. I play Just Dance, or I do DDR, Pump It Up Prime. When we go to whenever I'll have my coworkers or group friends oh, let's go to Dave & Buster's, and I'm like, okay, we go to Dave & Buster's, I'm gonna go to DDR. The whole time there, I'm at DDR. I'm just sweating on the floor. I have the Suica card and everything. I got it in Japan. I'm that guy. Anyway, so that's cardio stuff, and then Monday to Friday, it's I usually do 2 days of legs, and then upper body Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Yeah, sometimes I change it up if I'm, depending on if I'm doing a different cosplay. Yes.
So, what has been your most challenging cosplay? Whether it be fitness or fabrication,
That's a good one.
And how did you overcome?
Yes. Fitness or fabrication. I'm still learning a lot on how to make my own cosplays. You could say sort of the blessing and the curse of being a fitness person in this space. A lot of them I'm trying to be how much skin can I show kind of thing, right? While also respecting the character. I don't just want to be naked everywhere, but I want to be I actually like this character, and if you do it right, people will notice and you look really good in it. But I'd say probably Inosuke. He's my most popular. I had to diet down super hard for him to get really, really, really low body fat. And then I was doing flexibility training and all that stuff. I was no, I gotta copy the show and I do all this stuff. So I'd say that's probably the most physically demanding one of my characters. Fabrication wise, I don't think I've had the hugest issue. There's one I'm making right now. It's Princess Cheetah from Atlantis. I'm doing a gender bend. So I'm it's really teaching me how to sew, and I have to make stuff out of PVC. So that's a whole thing. I'm not done with that one yet, but I should be done very soon.
It's really amazing.
Thank you.
It's a great character.
Yeah, just underrated, hard. Yes.
I used to work out a lot, but I've had a lot of medical issues where I have to take breaks because of recovering from surgeries and stuff. How do you get motivated to get back in after long
Yeah, definitely. I love that question. I always tell people, like, first make sure, like, medically, like, you're able to do it. Like, some people, like, they're just not allowed to, like, lift a certain weight because they're gonna hurt themselves. So that's like a sad fact. And I feel really bad for that, for those people. But yeah, after taking a really long break, remembering, like, one, muscle memory is a thing. So your body does know how to lift and push and do all the things. And secondly, yeah, give yourself grace to be like, you know what, it's okay that I used to, do 20 pounds and now I'm only at 5 pounds. Like, that's okay. Give yourself the opportunity to learn. Like I said, I've been able to work out, like, at my home a lot. So I do have, like, adjustable dumbbells and stuff. So I can, I don't have to, like, feel judged if I'm, like, in my living room lifting really low weights, right? I'm not like, oh, everyone's looking at me. But if you're in that space and you're like, oh, like, everyone's staring at me and I'm so weak and, right, getting all these thoughts, like, just let that be an opportunity to go, you know what? It's okay. Like, I used to not do anything, right? I used to not lift 5 pounds and now I can do 5. Like, that's an improvement. So remembering, right, like, being really grateful and remembering, like, that you're here again, right? You could have, whatever, medical thing happened, or some people are in, like, traumatic accidents, things like that. Like, you could have lost an arm or a leg, and, like, you're here doing something. And that's more than you could say for a lot of people. A lot of people, they're NPCs, right? But you're here, you're making progress. So remember that. You in the back.
Yeah. How much does sleep play into all of it?
Sleep. That's such a good question. So aside from, like, fitness, I do life coaching, and, like, our main thing is in the mornings we make sure everyone is up and they have their plan for the day. I'm not gonna make any medical claims. I'm not a scientist, but, like, throughout all of my studies, sleep has been one of the most, like, integral factors of your fitness. Lack of sleep will cause you to, like, eat more. It will cause your muscles to be fatigued for longer. You're thinking less clearly. Like, having poor sleep habits, like, ruins everything. Not just fitness-wise, but, like, in your life. Like, you don't pay attention. Your work is usually poor at your job, especially if you're someone who has a really busy work life or kids. Like, sleep is paramount. And not everyone can get, like, the magical 8 hours of sleep, that's not, like, the magic number. Just do as much as you can with what you have. And, like, there's lots of videos and things you can watch on how to get deeper sleep and REM sleep and all those things. But having a consistent, from what I've learned and what I've taught my clients, having a consistent sleep schedule for at least 85 to 90%. So if it's only 5 hours, make sure it's the same 5 hours every day. If you can get 7, 8 hours, then get those 7, 8 hours at the same time. And wake up at the same time, every day. Going to sleep and waking up at the same time keeps your circadian rhythm going. It keeps your body gets used to going to sleep and waking up at the same time, which is super important. Yes, you were.
I forgot. I'm sorry, I'll
It's okay. Right here.
With the people you coach, whenever people hit kind of a, I guess, like a plateau, almost like a wall where nothing's changing,
Mm-hmm.
do you go back and go okay, let's start from scratch from where you're at and continue on?
Yeah, plateaus happen. Plateaus are the worst.
Yeah.
I hate plateaus. That used to be a huge problem of mine. I refuse to be on a plateau. If nothing changes, I do something completely different. I don't recommend that because I'm also really impatient. So whenever there's a plateau, there's always a reason behind it. So I'd say, and then the beauty of, like, tracking your stuff, that's why like using those apps. When you're able to track your progress and you see a plateau, like, there's always a reason. There's going to be something like maybe you're not sleeping as much, aren't working out as hard, you've let yourself have, if we're talking about, like, fitness and weight, like, you probably snuck in a couple meals and didn't want to put that down in your notebook. Like, there's always a reason for a plateau. And a lot of the times your body just hits a low and you just keep going from there. You stay the course, do the thing you were doing before, and your body will catch up. So sometimes it's just one of those things that happens. There's no, like, scientific reason, there's no like one right answer, but 9 times out of 10, there's something happening that you're not noticing. So it could be sleep, it could be your food, it could be you're not pushing yourself hard enough, honestly. If you get, more advanced and you just choose not to, go up in weight, or you choose not to, run that extra 5 minutes. Like, a lot of times it's just that. Like, you can go harder, you're just doing it, you're just not doing it.
How do you keep yourself motivated to eat healthy?
Oh, that's a good one. Motivated to eat healthy. Yes. So the first tip, like I said, when you have that cosplay that you want to do, like, keep that in the forefront of your mind, right? What does this character look like if I eat this thing, right? And like, will that make me look like this person? So that's always the first question. Like, that's why it's so important to have that person that inspires you, that makes you feel like bigger than yourself, because that's going to make you go, no, I can do it, and go through that hard moment. But it's also say, if there's anything else I'd add to that. Oh, yes, find ways to like get really creative with your food. For me, my thing is sugar. Like, don't bring it in my house. I don't want it near me. Like, I'm telling you, any kind of chocolate or cake, cookie, nut. My mom has a problem, and she's addicted to sugar, and then I know where she hides it. She hides it. For some strange reason, she hides it. She knows I know where it is. I always eat all of her candy, and it's terrible. So, yeah, for me, I started doing like artificial sweeteners, so I'll do like erythritol, or like, there's another one, like maltitol. There's a lot of them, xylitol. For me personally, like things like that work. I'll use those instead of sweeteners. I did this really weird thing. You guys are gonna judge me, but it's okay because it works. I used to get chocolate protein powder and mix it with like chopped spinach or broccoli in a blender, and then put like it was vanilla extract and erythritol. Bro, y'all don't even know. Like, the amount of times that has saved me, and I'm frozen vegetables in a blender, it replaces ice so it doesn't get all watery too. Like, I'm full, and my tongue thinks I have like chocolate, like a treat, but my muscles are like, no, you have protein, bro. So try it. It's great. Okay, we have time for a couple more questions.
What is your favorite healthy meal?
My favorite healthy meal? Let's see, the favorite. Yeah, this is super easy and simple. I like chicken, like quesadillas. It's super easy. I just chop it, cheese. I actually read the back of the thing. Yeah, read the nutrition facts, y'all. I swear, if you read those, you'll realize, even changing nothing else in your life, if you read nutrition facts, you'll be like, wow, I'm eating way too much of this. Anyway, so it's like a 1/4 cup of shredded cheese. I know, it doesn't seem like a lot, but just if you move it all around, it feels like it's a lot. And I season it. Season your food, people. Season your food, please. Use salt. Salt is good for you. And I can do that, keep it in the fridge, and then when I go to work, I just pop it out, and I don't have to be tempted, because I'm like, I have food right here. So, super easy. Yes, you're welcome. Yay.
What is a good starter calisthenics routine
Mhm.
or something that you would recommend?
Yeah, so I will say, and just because I'm at a panel, I'd say get my Superhero War Gyms program. It's a 6-week calisthenics program. But a super easy one to do. It's like Monday, Wednesday, Friday is upper body, Tuesday, Thursday, lower body. I keep it super simple with like push-ups. If you have a chair, you can do like, tricep dips right here. And if that's a little hard, like I said, you can, do it from standing, so you're right here, so lessen the pressure if that's like a difficult thing for you. Legs, super easy. You can do squats, you can do jumps. Those are my favorite. Jumps are really good if you want to get, the glutes for y'all who want, to fill out, your shorts. Do jumps. If you don't have weights, grab heavy things in your house. Grab books. You can do a jug of water, get milk from the store. I'm telling you, you can do bicep curls with the milk carton. I'm telling you. It's free. It's already in your fridge. Grab somebody else's milk jugs and start doing something. I've done like little tiny TikToks or whatever. Like, you know, you can go to like Walmart or whatever, grab water bottles and just start doing squats in the store. 10-minute workout in Walmart, and then you go home. You ain't got to clean nothing up. It's great. Yeah. Yeah, and those take maybe 15-20 minutes, and then you're done with your day. Mm-hmm. Okay, we got time for one more question. Yes.
If you were to recommend any equipment
Mm-hmm.
that you could like keep in an apartment or whatever, just any single piece of equipment, what would you recommend?
Yes. Oh, so good. Single piece of equipment. I'm gonna say no, that one. Pull-up bar, hands down. Get a pull-up bar. You can get them very cheaply. You can get them very expensively, but super cheap pull-up bar. And here's the thing. This is a little trick I learned. On the pull-up bar, it always messes up doors a lot. Just put a pair of socks on your pull-up bar. It's not gonna wreck into your door. And I know there's a lot of YouTube fail videos, but 99% of pull-up bars are super safe, y'all. Like, I promise. And don't be going upside down and doing all those things. Just don't do that. Unless you know, like, you're confident that you won't die, just don't do it. Yeah. So, thank you. You guys have been amazing. I will be outside if you have any other questions. I don't know who else is leaving here, but I think I just gotta leave anyway because I don't want them coming for me. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Oh, and subscribe to my stuff if you haven't already. I'm supposed to say that I'm an influencer. Yeah, subscribe to my channel.